What is going on? Welcome to the video, and today we are going to learn how to fingertip hook grip. In order to learn how to fingertip hook grip, we need to know the differences between regular hook grip and fingertip hook grip. But before we do that, let me show you mixed grip and fingertip mixed grip so you can kind of grasp the concept a little bit better. So if we take a look at regular mixed grip, you can see that the bar is mainly in the palm of my hand. And if we take a look at fingertip mixed grip, you can see that the bar is more down in my fingers, hence the name. One elite level powerlifter that uses this fingertip technique is Russ. He actually talked about it in a recent YouTube video that he uploaded.
How I feel like my grip is kind of limiting me and holding me back a little bit. Back to my old grip that I've been using ever since I started pulling, like my fingertip type of grip.
Here's Russ at 2021 Raw Nationals, and you can see at the top of the lockout, the bar is lower in his hands, and what this does is it puts you in a more upright position, which in theory would allow you to lift more weight. All right, enough about mixed grip. Let's move on to hook grip. So the traditional hook grip, what I see a lot of people do when they first start to learn hook grip is they try to wrap their thumb around the bar and fit as many fingers around it as possible. Another thing people do is they squeeze the bar as hard as they can, and that is not what we want to do with fingertip hook grip. When you try and wrap your thumb around the bar, it's jamming it up in the webbing of your hand, so when the weight gets heavy, the bar actually roll out, and that's where a lot of tears happen. Step one for fingertip hook grip is to internally rotate your arms, and that's just a fancy term to twist your arms inward. Fingertip hook grip, the bar is actually just in the face of the thumb, or just where your thumbprint is. And this leads us to step two. Internally rotating arms allows your thumb to be laid across the bar rather than around. Step three is to place 2 to 3 fingers around your thumb. I personally do 2 fingers. A lifter that does fingertip hook grip that is so good at sumo is Jamal Browner. He actually does 3 fingers on the thumb. He actually posted this on a questionnaire on his Instagram story, and I screen recorded it for this video. So really, you just gotta play with it, find out what works for you. But if we go back to this video for a second, I'm gonna freeze it at the top of his lockout. Notice his pinky finger. It actually looks like it's slipping off the bar. It's not. This is fingertip hook grip, which leads me into step 4, which is pulling the slack out of your hand. Now, in order to have a secure fingertip hook grip, chalk is gonna help, but we'll get into that in a second. Now all there's left to do is set your hook, let your arms hang, don't grip the bar like you're trying to grab it as hard as you can. When you pull the slack out of the bar, it will also pull the slack out of your hand, again, as long as you're not gripping the bar as hard as you can. And once you sink your hips down and initiate the pull, then you're set. Now that concludes how to fingertip hook grip. Now I have a few bonus tips for you. First one is a block of chalk versus powdered chalk. Now, as you can see here in the video, I'm going to start with a block of chalk. From my personal experience, I've kind of noticed that if you use powdered chalk, you can it seems like you can layer the chalk on your hands a little bit thicker. And the thicker you can layer the chalk, the more secure your hook grip will be. Another thing is too that I like about powdered chalk, if the knurling on the bar is really aggressive, like it's a new bar or something like that, the powder chalk on your thumb, like it low-key provides a little bit of a cushion from that sharp knurling. It's not a whole lot, but I can definitely tell a difference between the block chalk and the powder chalk. And the final tip I have is to chalk the back of your thumbs. All this does is it provides a more secure grip.